So you've landed an interview for an accounting job. Congrats. But here's the challenge. Accounting interviews aren't just about knowing debits and credits. Employers want to see that you've done your homework, understand their business, and can communicate your experience clearly. In this video, I'll show you how to prepare before the interview, how to answer the classic, "Tell me about yourself," walk you through common technical and behavioral questions with examples, and give you strategies to stand out from other candidates. By the end, you'll have a step-by-step strategy to land the job. Before you answer a single question, you need to know the company. Check recent press releases or news articles. For example, if the company just acquired a business, you could ask, "How has the acquisition impacted your reporting processes?" Review financial statements if the company is public. For example, if revenue grew 20% last year, you could ask, "How does rapid growth affect your month-end close timeline?" Understand the industry and business model. Software company? Expect deferred revenue. Retail? Think inventory and seasonality. Look up the hiring manager on LinkedIn. If they started as a senior accountant and are now a controller, you might ask, "What has career progression looked like for others on your team?" Know their scale and stage. Startups equals process building. Fortune 500 equals specialization and compliance. This prep helps you tailor answers and ask smart questions later. Tell me about yourself. This is almost always the first question. Don't make it personal. No life story, no hobbies. Keep it professional and connect the dots between your background and the job. Structure your answer in 3 parts.
Regarding my education, I graduated with a degree in accounting from XYZ University, where I focused on financial reporting and audit courses. Regarding my experience, during my internship at ABC Company, I supported month-end close by reconciling accounts and preparing journal entries in NetSuite. I also worked part-time in accounts payable, where I gained experience in vendor reconciliations and invoice processing. Regarding my fit, that combination of technical accounting and practical systems experience makes me excited about this role, because I know you're looking for someone who can help streamline reporting and support the finance team during close.
Keep it under 2 minutes and always tie it back to why you're a good fit. When they test your knowledge, connect your answers to real examples.
Walk me through your experience with financial reporting.
On a monthly basis, I help prepare the income statement, specifically focusing on operating expenses. For example, I help track general and admin expenses versus budget at my internship. I ensure recurring expenses were properly accrued and explained any material variances from forecast. I also helped review the cash flow statement to ensure working capital generated during the month was in line with the weekly forecast and identified any areas where excess was consumed.
Give an example of an adjusting journal entry.
At month end, I recorded depreciation by pulling fixed asset schedules in Excel, calculating straight-line depreciation. I was able to automate this process with AI by feeding in new additions to the amortization schedule via an AI scraping model. This made the process 25% more efficient.
Even if you only have class projects, phrase them like professional experiences. Show you know the process, tools, cadence, and audience. These test how you work under pressure and with others. Use STAR: situation, task, action, result.
Tell me about a time you worked under pressure.
At my internship, we had 3 days to close the books. I reconciled prepaid expenses, found a $50,000 error, corrected it, and worked with AP. Because of that, our reports were accurate and delivered on time.
Describe a time you caught an error and how you resolved it.
While reviewing the cash subledger in QuickBooks, I noticed bank statements didn't tie to the cash balance. After checking, I found a duplicate payment entry. Fixing it prevented a $100,000 misstatement and improved our reconciliation process.
Always end with the impact. Save time, avoided an error, or improved accuracy. This is where most candidates fail. They give generic answers. Here's how to stand out. Tie every answer back to the role. If the job description mentions monthly close, say,
In my internship, I supported close by reconciling cash accounts in Excel and preparing adjusting entries. That experience prepared me to contribute here right away.
Quantify your impact. Example, I automated an Excel reconciliation schedule that saved my manager about 2 hours per month. Numbers stick in the interviewer's mind. Show you understand the business. For example, I noticed your company is expanding into international markets. That must create new challenges around foreign currency accounting. I'd be excited to learn more about how your team handles that. Next, try to highlight your personal commitment to growth.
I've already passed 2 sections of the CPA exam and plan to complete the others within the next year.
Instead of just answering questions, Connect your answers to value, how you'll make their job easier, their reports more accurate, or their processes more efficient. End strong by showing interest and professionalism. Ask thoughtful questions.
How does your team support staff pursuing the CPA? What does success in this role look like in the first year? What systems or tools will I be using daily?
Final impression. Based on my experience with month-end reporting and my plan to finish the CPA, I'm excited to contribute to your team. Quick recap. Do your homework on the company. Tell your professional story in a way that fits the role. Back up your answers with real examples and connect your experiences directly to how you'll add value. Follow this approach and you won't just answer questions. You'll stand out from other candidates. Thanks for watching. Hit like and subscribe for more accounting and finance career tips.